Hi lollies, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Belinda's channel. Thank you for all the love and support. Don't forget to please subscribe to this channel, turn on notifications so that anytime I upload videos, you'll be the first person to be notified. To my returning subscribers, to those people that share my videos, leave commentaries, and also educate each and every one of ours, you guys are the real MVP. So guys, for you page on TikTok, and I thought to share with you guys where black people are actually out to give each other a massive, support and still standing on business. They are not only coming for, Hispanic people. These guys are actually knocking at the doors of people that looks like me as well, aka black people. I'm just going to roll the clip as well as some of experience from our black brothers and sisters. Please leave me your own thoughts in the comment section of what you think of this video. And please do not forget that we do not support any form of bullying and harassment. We're just here for educational and informative purposes. Alright lovelies, let's dive into it.
My algorithm has been suppressed. My videos are not getting out, but this is a warning and we need to rally together. If you are a person of color, a black person, because this is again directly about black people, like, share, comment, boost this to the For You page because this is serious. Remember how I told you that once they were done focusing on immigrants, they were going to turn on black people? And this is why we should have minded our fucking business and stayed out of it altogether. Trump's Justice Department halts police reform agreement. Why is this a problem for black people? Because that police reform was specifically put in place in 2015 after Freddie Gray was slain, and I'm going to tell you exactly what it means. Basically made it so that they could keep tabs on police departments for the people that they were unaliving, harming, or being treated unfairly through them. It makes clear that the department will use all appropriate legal authorities to safeguard civil rights and protect the environment. This has to be consistent with long-standing departmental practices informed by the expertise of the department's career workforce. You follow that up with what just happened with Elon Musk doing that salute. I told you guys we were next. Share this. We need to come up with something now. This is not a joke.
Y'all, it's really happening. I live in Arizona, and last night at about 8 p.m., two undesignated white men came knocking at my front door. And I don't really know anyone out here, so I wasn't expecting company. And also I have a doorbell. Like, why were they ringing my door? So I'm on the phone with my homegirl. I sit the phone down and I go to look out the peephole and I'm like, who is it? No response. Who is it? I'm looking at them. They look at each other. No response. Who is it? They look at each other and say, missionaries. They did not look like missionaries. They look like two, what's the word? You know, when cops don't have the clothes on, like undercover cops. Like, one had a lanyard around his neck and something on it, but I couldn't see it. So I'm like, oh, no, thank you. And they just stayed there. And I'm like, no, thank you. They look at each other and they stay there. And then they walk away. It was absolutely ice. And I'm so grateful I didn't open my door. I mean, I don't think they would have, taken me away, but just the fact that it's happening is terrifying. Y'all, all jokes aside, shit is getting real. And I ain't scared because I ain't no punk ass bitch. But I am a little nervous.
I'm pissed off, and I'm real pissed off. Today, while I was Ubering, I had a gentleman get in my car. He asked me who I voted for. I said, I don't want to talk about politics, just trying to keep it light. He said, oh, you must have voted for Kamala. I said, sir, I really don't want to talk about politics. Well, that man looked at me and said, well, you know what? Trump's going to fix things. He's going to get the Mexicans out of our country and the Haitians, and he's going to put you black people back where you belong. That's what he said to me. Because y'all decided to vote for a racist. Now all these other racists are feeling very emboldened to say whatever the hell they want to. Y'all voted for the same people the KKK, the Proud Boys, and the skinheads voted for. That says a lot. How stupid can you be? Yeah, I'm pretty pissed off because I ain't never had that happen to me. He gonna put us black people back where we belong. That's who you voted for, the same man as that man. Pfft, sad.
Blacks for Trump. Get y'all ass in here. Are you proud of yourselves? You feeling good about yourself now? Now that your boy done went in there and revoked the Civil Rights Act of 65. Yeah. He just erased the Civil Rights Act. That same act that gave us even footing in the job market. That same act that made them include us in the hiring process in those jobs. Because before the Civil Act was completed, we didn't have a snowball's chance in hell of getting some of the positions that now black people hold. And it's not a hands up. It's not giving an unqualified candidate a chance. It's giving qualified candidates a chance. Because the system was set up to always keep them down. To always not include them. To always make sure that you never get on certain levels. Well, that is back. Republicans for Trump. Black Republicans for Trump. Y'all might as well go ahead and hang them goddamn suits up. Yeah, the suits y'all was swagging in and all y'all little executive positions, all in those presidents and vice presidents and all of that. Get ready. Get ready. Because they're going to snatch those damn positions as well. So you can get ready to put them damn suits in mothballs. Just like all our other rights you guys sold us out for. All those years that our ancestors died, suffered, imprisoned, burnt out of their homes, burnt out of their communities, just to stand up and say, hey, we deserve just as many rights in this country that we built as the Palm people do. And because the Palm people put it in writing in the Constitution that all Americans are entitled to the American dream, we made them stand up to that and include us in Americans because, damn it, we are Americans. But thanks to you, Sambos, thanks to you, house niggas, thanks to you, sellouts, selfish, self-centering sellouts, we lost our Civil Rights Act and everything that detailed in that, or everything that entailed in that. We lost it. On his second day, he wiped out our rights. And then I had a Sambo in my comments the other day that I deleted and blocked, talking about why are Americans hating on what's good for America. Donald Trump is great for America. Proud Trump supporter. Well, you proud Trump supporter? You keep that pride when they shove your ass in a lesser position. You keep that pride when you can't walk through certain doors anymore. You keep that pride when they tell you got to sit your ass in the back. You keep that pride when they snatch everything our ancestors fought and gave their life for us to have today. You are a bunch of fucking sellouts. You just like those ignorant slaves that turned in other slaves for a hot biscuit, for an extra fucking hot biscuit. Those are your ancestors. Those are the ones you came from. It's showing up. Your spirit says it all, baby. You just like them fucking sellouts back in the day. So I hope whatever is coming our way, I hope you fools on the front line. You sit up and took the word of a man that has shown disdain for black people his entire life. Y'all shucked and jived and grinned up in that motherfucker's face and talked down to your own people. For what? How much longer you think you're going to be making them six figures? How much longer you think you're going to be able to hold them titles? Because it was only the Civil Rights Act that gave you those opportunities to get those titles. Because the white people were not going to allow you on that level. Qualified or not, degree or not, experience or not, they weren't going to let your ass in that door. And you fuckers just went out and slammed the door on us. Are you proud? You still feeling good? Is that tax cut you gonna get now, is that as sweet as it was before we just lost our damn rights? before he just took them from us. It took us to 1965 to get in writing that we have equal rights, that we are equal citizens, that we are equal Americans. It took to 1965 to get that. And in 2 days it's gone. You have helped him push us back to Jim Crow. I want you to feel real good about that. I want all that pride, all that gusto, all that testosterone y'all had walking around here talking about blacks for Trump. I want you to keep that same energy when they got you shining his goddamn shoes. I want you to keep that same energy when these cops come out here and bash your damn head in, if not blow your brains out. You keep that same pride for Trump supporter energy. I want that to be on your headstone. Here lies a proud Trump supporter who was killed by a cop who Trump gave complete immunity. I want all that shit on your headstone. When you out here in these streets because you have lost everything, and don't think it can't happen. When you go to work and they tell you your job is no longer available, that we no longer have a need for this position, and they're only telling you that to wipe you out, reestablish the position and give it to a white man. Where your ass gonna be? Blacks for Trump? You still feeling good about getting that little tax cut on them little funky money? You still feeling good? Or what else was he supposed to give y'all? I'm sorry, I don't know what y'all hell was. Oh, I know. Y'all feel good because he saying anybody paying child support can carry the child during the year. I mean, can carry the child on their taxes at the end of the year. That's an even swap out for you. I'm trying to figure out, what was it that he had that was so brass and shiny that it made you turn your back on your entire race? Whatever it is, you better hold to it so tight. You better hold to it so dear that it's going to get you through these next years that this man has planned for us. And as you can see coming out the pipe, they're not good plans. So whatever it is, you walking around here with your swag and boasting Donald Trump and you got all that shit in your car windows, whatever it is, you better hope that shit can sustain you for what he finna put on you. Because you have nobody but you. Everybody that knows you voted for Trump, as far as we're concerned, you are Trump. We have no empathy. We have no sympathy. We will not be standing on the sidelines cheering for you or rooting for you or marching for you. You guys are sellouts. And sellouts are on their own. You are no longer part of our community. So good luck. Because we don't have your back on this one.
Yo, this is crazy, right? I had applied for a job with the IRS a couple months ago. I got an email a day or two ago telling me that they canceled their job announcement and they was tossing out all the applications. Why? Because of Trump? Absolutely. So I tell people all the time, black people, not black, white people, Hispanic, why'd y'all really vote for Trump? Was it because of cost of living? Was it because of the price of housing, price of groceries, eggs, bread, whatever you want to call it? Did you really think about your vote after this man told you exactly what he was going to do? Did you sit down and think, okay, if I vote for Trump, he deport all these people, he got rid of this, got rid of that, how would that affect me or how would that benefit me? You didn't think about that? Think about it. Those people that picking up vegetables, doing a job that you don't want to do, that's building the houses, that's working hard, right? To do the job that you don't want to do the things that you don't want to do. So now who's going to be doing them? Okay, so let's say white people want to do them. Are you not going to ask to get paid more money? Let's say black people, legal black people, you're not going to ask to get paid more money? Hispanic people that are legal, are you not going to ask to get paid more money? So if you demanded more money, don't that mean that the cost of the thing is going to go up? Duh. And I'm going to tell you like this, bro. Y'all didn't want to vote for Kamala Harris because she was black, right? Bro. Or because she was a woman? Y'all really didn't think, bro. We in 2024 at that time, bro. And we're in 2025 now. You still think a woman can't be president. You still think a black woman can't be president. And you as a black person, person of color, you went against your own judgment or benefit. It does not make no sense, bro. Trump just got rid of DEI, bro. Which means black people ain't gonna have nobody fighting for them. A disabled person ain't gonna have nobody fighting for them. A person of color, bro, they gonna discriminate against you like however they want. They're gonna have their way, bro. We about to go back. Instead of moving forward, we're going backward, bro. All y'all had to do is think, bro. Just sit down and think before you vote. That's all you have to do. But hey, whatever. Hey, do what y'all want. Do what y'all want. When shit get hard, don't come in here whining. Don't come in here crying. Don't do it. When you can't eat, don't come here crying. And don't be out here begging, asking people to fucking help you either.
So I deleted the last video I just made about removing Civil Rights Act. Donald Trump doing that with a stroke of a pen. Because it was bad information. No, what he did was remove the executive order under that, the Equal Opportunity Employment Act part of the Civil Rights Act. And he only did it for federal employees. So I wanted to make sure I put out the right information. That's why I deleted the video. But then I went and I saw a mutual who said that this is disinformation, which I agree. But then they said something that is sticking in my craw, and one of the reasons I'm really getting fucking tired of the left. So what I just described is exactly what he did. An executive order protecting the equal opportunity and, EEOC, equal opportunity. Basically, this is what he did. So President Trump issues a sweeping executive order Tuesday night revoking decades of diversity and affirmative action practices in the federal government. So that's what he did. Had it been left there, I wouldn't have said anything. But they said, which we know is as bad, but not as bad as revoking all of the Civil Rights Act. It's bad, period, full stop. It's bad, period, full stop. Because motherfuckers have been caught up in this sweep of anti-DEI bullshit that the President of the United States signs an executive order that replaces an executive order that's been in place for 60 fucking years. But it's not as bad as people are saying it is. We're not doing this for 4 years. Some of y'all are the reason black folks have checked out. Some of y'all are the reason black folks is like, we good. We'll figure it out on our own. Okay? Some of y'all are as bad. And see, in the video that I made that I deleted, I actually said, hey, I'm going to sit out, or I'm going to vote for Jill Stein, or I'm going to vote for RFK, or I'm going to even vote for Trump people. What do you have to say now? That sentiment still stands. I called it the blue falconing of the left, and I meant every word of it. Every word. Because just like the right, some of you on the left have fallen prey to this DEI bullshit. Y'all don't call it diversity, equity, and inclusion. Y'all use the same letters the dumbasses on the right do. DEI. And then you're trying to say, well, this is not that bad. It's bad, full stop. It is bad, full fucking stop. Some people are going to exaggerate it. Yes, I will be the first person to say I did, hence the reason I deleted the video. But it's not, it's like, it's still bad. It's all bad. It is all bad. Not just because of what the executive order brings to a halt, but why it brings it to a halt. And I noticed, once again, it's white leftists doing it again. Again. Y'all are not getting this. You're not getting it. And quite frankly, black folks and black women in particular, we're kind of tired of telling you. We're getting really tired of it. Y'all are never going to listen. Y'all are never going to listen. It's quite simple. We are living in a time where the people who have been fighting against diversity, equity, and inclusion, something y'all don't have to worry about because you're white. Those who have been fighting against that are in charge now. So any step against diversity, equity, and inclusion should be something that you should be alarmed about. You should be pissed off. You should be ready to fucking fight. Don't give me incremental, well, it's not as bad as you think. Fuck you, it's bad, period. Because it is bringing back this day where everybody talks about meritocracy. It's whiteness. It's whiteness. Meritocracy equals whiteness. You got a white guy who didn't go to school, didn't bother to fucking read, Learned his craft from daddy on daddy on daddy. He tries to go in and get it on a high paying job. A black man or a black woman comes in with more qualifications than they have. They get the job. White man doesn't. Guess what he gets now? Gets to scream. Oh, they hired him in a DEI, blah, blah, blah. And here y'all are trying to increment us the fuck to death? Incremental? Fuck out of here. Y'all are the reason we're checking the fuck out. Y'all are not understanding the grave severity of this shit. We know those of us, those on the left who decided not to fucking vote or decided to vote for anybody other than a person that could have fucking stopped this. We know they ain't gonna take no fucking responsibility for this shit. But y'all want to incremental us to death? It's not as bad as you think. It's 3 days in. It's 3 days in. You don't think it won't get worse? You don't think it won't get worse? This is the starting point. So don't give me incremental shit. Don't. Either fight it all or just sit down. There's going to be a reckoning on the left. From Democrats all the way down to far left. There's going to be a reckoning. And either you learn that this is about human rights or you stay safe. If you choose to stay safe, stay away from us. Stay the fuck away from us. And by us, I mean black folks. We're done. We don't want to talk. It is my right as a human being to work wherever I want. If I have the qualifications for the job, I should get the job. It was never about affirmative action, nor was it about DEI hire. Bitch, I earned what I have. Nobody gave me this shit. I earned it. But I just so happened to be in a job that was extremely diverse because it was the United States military. It was inclusionary. Meaning, if you can do the job, you're in. I should know. One of my absolute 100% best soldiers was a lesbian woman. She is now a staff sergeant working her ass off, and I'm so fucking proud of her. And she put equity in that job, just like I did. I put equity, my time, my energy in that job. But now we have to listen to the whininess of white folk because they don't work half as hard. They don't do half the shit that they need to do. But because a brown person or a black person or a gay person or whatever got the job and they didn't, now all of a sudden they get to say, oh, I'm being discriminated against for some fucking DEI. And half of you motherfuckers want us to sit up there and pretend like, oh, it's not that bad. Y'all need to be all the way in or all the way the fuck out. This has to be about human rights in the collective or none at all. Nothing at all. Meaning, even if it's a little bit of the Civil Rights Act, you should be losing your motherfucking mind. Because if you don't, you choose not to, then you're showing us exactly how much allyship is worth. And I've already said how much I hate that word. It's either all or nothing. There is the debate. All or nothing. There is no such thing as incremental shit when it comes to the Trump administration. You're either going to fight all of it, no matter what the fuck look it takes, or you're going to sit your ass down and tell us about incremental. Some of us ain't got the fucking time to worry about increments.
Like, seriously, lovelies, I knew that something like this was going to happen. Like, it has always been because of people that look like me. They are, all focused on Hispanic people, mass deportations and all of that. I know, sooner or later, they are going to focus more of their energy with people that looks like me. They are going to focus the energy, which is actually their target. But all of the mass deportation is just a cover-up. Let it just not look like we are only focused on people that look like me. Let it just be as if they're trying to create some kind of balancing the economy or something. But they knew exactly why they are doing what they're doing. That was why now they are coming towards the civil rights movement, now invading people who you knew deep inside of you that these guys are the real, they are not even immigrant anymore. These people are Black Americans and all of that. But you still just want to embarrass yourself in their presence. Like, when the sister was talking about, trying to cancel black people for Trump, people that actually voted for Trump and all of that, they, I said this 6 or 8%. I understand where she's actually coming from. Like, how do they actually feel? How are they feeling right now? Where is the energy that they were giving before the election? Those 8% should actually be ashamed of themselves. They should be really ashamed of themselves. And I hope that they are actually seeing the repercussion of what they have done. I don't know how they are able to see all of the things that is going on, and they know deep inside of them that this is actually a F up. But they are still pretending as if, oh yeah, this is what we want. Can you imagine the state of the people? Can you imagine the state of the citizen? Nobody is happy. Someone winning an election was supposed to be a happy moment for the person and its individuals or citizen. But no, it has been from one problem to another, from one, problem to another. And the worst part is that all of these things were actually written on the board. The handwritings were all over on the board. But people do not want to listen. They don't want to listen. They still just want to go ahead. I don't know if they're actually daring this man. They thought that all of the things that I'm going to depart, I'm going to do this. They thought he was joking. Now I heard about the bed right. They thought he was all joking. This man know that 92% of people that looks like me voted against him. And you think he was going to sit down and just watch those people that voted against him to live a normal, like, to be comfortable? He's going to try to do something. He is going to try to do something. And I hope those remaining 8% is actually seeing the result of what they have done. But there's one good thing about people that looks like me, which till date, I am still very, I still have hope. As even other people were like, if they are crying and all of that, it will not really affect people that looks like me, because these guys have everywhere to escape through. They have been the ones that have been oppressed for a very long time, but they still manage to succeed. They still manage to, succeed. So no matter anything Orange Man want to bring in plate or want to try to do in order to maybe direct or indirectly want to affect people that looks like me, they are going to progress in such means. This is just who we are. This is what the ancestors has made people that looks like me to be. No matter how oppressed they are, no matter how you want to push them to the wall, they are still going to look for a way to succeed. Like, seriously. And this is what I'm grateful about. Because it has always been, mass deportation, they are actually going to look for a way to see that something that they have already started. The civil rights movement, Now the ICE is probably, harassing people that they knew deep inside of them that they are not supposed to harass. And my favorite talker, who happens to be Politics by Tabitha, said this. She was like, people were like focusing more of their attention on maybe mass deportation. They're going to harass only Hispanic. They're not going to do that. They're not going to harass only Hispanic, but even end up harassing anyone that is not Snow White. No matter how you are, so far you are someone of color, they will look for a means and a way to harass you. They want to tell you that, we are in charge. Now we rule. And the thing is that I believe that this time or this stage in life is a time at which people that looks like me really, really, really need to come together. No matter where you are, if you're in diaspora or not, so far you are someone of color or or a black person. More specifically, let me talk about people like me, because most of these POC people, they're not to be trusted. You think that, they want you to come together, blah blah blah, but they will leave you halfway. So let me talk about 92%. I think it's time for everyone to focus more on building the black community, black business, support anything black, do anything black. Seriously, support and build wealth. Just try as much as you can. If there's a way you have to help your brother, your sister, or whatever, you try to help and try to maintain, the black dollar within the community, because we are the only one. We only have each other. We only have ourselves. You know, these guys will look for a way, will try as much as they can to keep breaking people that looks like me, but I promise that, not even promise, this is a sign done by the ancestors. They are still going to look for a way to scale through. They're still going to succeed. They're still going to, a lot of people have been leaving commentaries, talk about this, talk about that through our, brothers and sisters who are probably in their social platforms. They just want black people to come out there to use their voice because they know that black voice is power. But the thing is that black people will actually have to fight for themselves right now. Everybody should actually answer their name. Focus more on your own community. Fight for your own cause. Because they actually try to warn you. People that looks like me try to warn you, but you don't want to listen. They don't want to listen. I know that they will want to try to come for people that looks like me, and definitely they are going to win. If these guys have been so oppressed for over 400 years and they are still winning, they are still looking for a way, they still saw a way to survive. All of these things the orange man is trying to do, trying to make himself the boss. The boss have landed. We are going to show them. It's nothing compared to what people that looks like me has gone through. So no matter what, they are going to succeed. Anyway, lovelies, why not just leave me your own thoughts in the comment section of what you think of this video. And please do not forget that we do not support any form of bullying and harassment. We're just here for educational and informative purposes. So guys, if you've not subscribed to this channel, do your girl a huge favor to click on the subscription button, like, and I will see you lovelies when I upload the next one. Just leave me your own thoughts in the comment section of what you think of this video. Please subscribe to this channel if you're here to do that, and I will see you lovelies when I